Welcome back, YouTube. Thanks for joining me on the channel again. It's Dr. Niv here. How many times have you tried to keep a New Year's resolution? If you're like me, that's pretty much every year, and I've done that for over 30 years now. You made that action. You wanted to change your life. You made a New Year's resolution, but you couldn't stick to it for 12 months. Why did you fail? Why did I fail? I've been there so many times, and I began to realize that it really boils down to two things. And the first thing really is it's not just about motivation. People often think motivation is enough to get the job done, but clearly it doesn't work. And two, you haven't properly engaged your brain's primitive way of thinking. I talk about this a lot, but you've got to hijack your brain's pain and pleasure centers. If I touch on motivation is a very temporary thing. You feel motivated on New Year's Eve. You feel motivated by a new task. But it is so vulnerable to the effect of your environment, to the effect of the people around you, that it can very quickly change. The pain and pleasure complexes that are in your brain are far more influential. If you look back to caveman days, the brain has been geared to trying to keep the caveman safe. It's geared to keep the caveman comfortable. It's tried to keep you away from danger. It's tried to keep you away from pain. I mean, that simple reaction when you pick up a cup of coffee that's too hot and you put your hand away, that is years of development of neural complexes trying to keep you away from harm and pain. And on the other hand, we all know that it loves pleasure and it'll do pretty much anything to seek a bit of pleasure in its life. Let me put it a different way. Your motivation is self-taught. Your pain and pleasure complexes have spent 100,000 years of human brain development forming, and they are no match for each other. So I know which one I'd pick if I wanted to get something done. So I'll give you an example. A lot of people want to lose weight. They go on a diet, they start doing a little bit of exercise, and within a few weeks they stop. They lose motivation. But what if they properly engage their pain and pleasure complexes? So you have to start thinking about what something is costing you. And if something is costing you something, it should be giving you pain. A couple of examples probably are, it's costing me my health, I just can't run anymore. It's costing me the opportunity of living a life where I can see my children grow. It's costing me my self-image. I no longer can wear the clothes I want to wear. It's costing me my opportunities. I feel so uncomfortable being overweight and unhealthy that I don't want to participate with other people. And the pleasure side you need to remind yourself of is what an extra amount of healthy life you could have. Think about the extra opportunities in life you could have. Think about how much self-pride and confidence you're going to give yourself. Think about your opportunity of playing with your children or your friends without feeling out of breath. Think about the opportunity of you being a role model for other people. Think about having to not see your doctor often. Think about the opportunity of not having to take medication that you might be on. Think about how much your health insurance might actually come down if you no longer have diabetes or blood pressure. So in other words, you need to convince your mind that what you're doing is worth the reward. So it pushes you towards that direction. You also need to hijack that bit of your mind that associates with where you are as a painful place that you want to be repelled from. So a really simple tip that helped me and will help you is what I describe as a pain pleasure board. So here's what I would do. I would take an A4 piece of paper, I'd divide it down the middle, and I would draw an arrow in the middle going from left to right. And in that arrow, I would write the goal or the task that I wish to achieve. And on the left-hand side, I would say now, and on the right-hand side, I'd put the title future. On that left-hand side where you've written now, I really need you to go away and think about the emotions, the feelings, the words, the images, the pictures that are associated with where you are right now. But if you look at it and it makes you feel as though you need to change from that point, look at your arrow and look at your goal and then move forward to the future. And in that future section, I want you to write and think about all the things that the future you will be like. So if the future you is healthy, wearing good clothes, you need to write all of that down. If you have somebody you want to look like or you admire, you need to have a picture of them there. If there's an emotion that you associate with it, happiness, joy, wealth, you need to put that there. And once you feel happy that you've looked at all of this and it feels right to you, you can see your progression from where you are now to your task, to where you want to be. I need you to save that. Take a photograph, make it into a poster, put it above your bed. What you need is a constant reminder. The brain will try and make you forget your task. What you need to do is subconsciously remind it all the time. And that will be through visual reminders, either on your phone, on your wall, in your car, on your screensaver, wherever you can think, where you'll get that constant reminder of where you don't want to be and where you want to go. Try it, my friends. I'm sure you'll enjoy it and I'm sure you'll succeed. It worked for me. I hope it works for you. If you like that tip, like, subscribe, and please share this channel with everybody else. Let's grow success together in this world. This is your friend, your doctor, Dr. Niv, and I'm signing out.